How you doing, Mr. DJ here, outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100. And let's go, Billboard's Hot 100. It's a classic. We're going back to 1968, the fall of 68. Billboard's Hot 100, November 16th, 1968. And some of the big hits that you might remember: Hold Me Tight by Johnny Nash at number 5. White Room by Cream at number 6. How about that? Rocket in 68. Had Amboy Duke's Center of the Mind in 68. There was Ride My Seesaw by the Moody Blues in 68. You Keep Me Hanging On by the Vanilla Fudge, and Fire by the Crazy World of Arthur Brown, all in 1968. Boy, that was one incendiary year. As a matter of fact, Fire by Crazy World of Arthur Brown at number 11, down from number 9. I believe it peaked at number 3. Over You by Gary Puckett, the laid-back side of 1968, and of course the absolutely stupendous Sweet Blindness. Hardly ever hear that anymore by the Fifth Dimension, produced by Bones Howe at number 13. It peaked at number 13. And for once in, oh my goodness, Stevie Wonder's For Once in My Life from 79, debuted at 79, jumped to 35, and jumped to number 14 on Billboard's Hot 100. Talked about the Jackie Wilson version of that song the other night. But I want to talk to you about, it's a groovy record, Shadows of Night. The second incarnation of Shadows of Night was Shake at number 68, up 3 from 71 off the Teen record label. Very short-lived record label, subsidiary of Buddha Records, and I'll get into that in just a minute. The Shadows, they were originally known as the Shadows in 1964. And group of high school kids near Chicago. But there was a problem. There was another group called the Shadows, a British group called the Shadows. Potential conflict of interest. Their manager, Paul Sampson, manager of Shadows of Night, he ran a record store. One of the employees of the record store, his name was Whiz. Whiz, what was his name? Whiz Winston. Whiz Winter was his name. He worked at this record store. He's a friend of the band. He said, guys, I got an idea for a name change. You're going to love it. Keep the Shadows, which would be a nod at the British invasion. Got that British invasion 5. I mean, anything that sounded British in 1964, 65 was going to go gold. That's how big it was. But the Knights, you guys could call yourself the Knights too, because here's the deal. You guys are going to Prospect High School, which is near Chicago, about 20-25 miles from Chicago. They had a team. It was a football or basketball team. I don't know which, but it was a team called the Knights. Shadows of Nights. Shadows of the Night or Shadows of Night. So there you go. The British invasion, high school, boom. The manager, Paul Sampson, he ran a nightclub. It was called the Cellar. He booked the Shadows of Night. They played every Saturday and Sunday, and they packed it in. 500 teens, about 500 teens a night. They were rocking the house. And they were rocking with the Byrds at a concert with the Byrds. They supported the Byrds or they opened the Byrds, but either way, they got a big break when they played with the Byrds one day. The Shadows of Night did. 2 producers from Dunwich Records, Dunwich, in case I'm mispronouncing the word, they saw the Shadows of Night play. And they watched them cover a song by a group called Them, called Gloria. Or it might have been Here Comes the Night. I'm not sure which one. Either way, they were impressed. They said, we got to sign these guys. These guys are hot. They're on fire. So Shadows of Night got signed with Dunwich Records, came out with Gloria, smash, but their follow-ups didn't do as well. Oh Yeah, a cover of the Bo Diddley song, barely made top 40. There was several other records, a couple other records. There's one that went to number 90 on Billboard's Hot 100, not promising follow-ups to Gloria. As a result, the finances became weak. The financial situation became constricted because of the lack of hits. The group disintegrated. One of the guys, he left the band to join another rock band, an acid rock band called H.P. Lovecraft. Another guy, I believe, joined a blues band, or he might have formed a blues band, became a lead singer. That left Jim Sean, the lead singer, as the original member left. That's it. Of Shadows of Night. And this was in 1967. But Jim Sean, though, It's S-O-H-N in case I'm mispronouncing the word. He was still a teenager. He was 16, 17, 18 years old at the time. He reformed the band, reconstituted Shadows of Night, new group, added new guys to the band. But here's what happened. You're not going to believe this. Dunwich Records sold the master tapes of Shadows of Night's records of their recordings to Atlantic Records for only, sit down for this, you might want to lay down for this, sold the master tapes of Shadows of Night's recording to Atlantic Records for only $1. $1. That's got to be a slap in the face. I mean, oh God, that hurts. How could you do this? Well, Jim Sean undone it. He went to New York City with his new band, reconstituted Shadows of Night, the second incarnation, signed with Buddha Records, an up-and-coming record label. Buddha Records was kind of a bubblegummy label in some ways because it was associated with Super K Productions. And Super K Productions, that was the epicenter of so much 60s bubblegum, including the Ohio Express, the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Now, Jim Sean wanted to take this band into a British rock and roll direction, maybe sort of like Cream. But folks at Super K Productions said, no, we're gonna go more commercial. We're going to have you guys tour with 1910 Fruit Gum Company, tour with the Ohio Express, and they went to the recording studio and recorded Shake, which is kind of a bubblegummy record, but still rock and roll enough to where it couldn't be classified as a bubblegum record. Well, Shake only went to number 46 on Billboard's Hot 100, and on Billboard's Hot 100 of November 16, 1968, it is on its way up from 71 to number 68. Shadows of Night. Groovy, baby. Working on a groovy thing with Shake, the song Shake.